are starting with our flat wash. Awesome. Where's this sponge? Okay, I'm getting my entire little square wet. Trying to make sure I don't have any standing puddles. Putting my color on. Wishing my paintbrush didn't leave bristles everywhere. All right. So on a flat wash, the color should be pretty uniform across the entire square. And I just use my mop brush to do that. Let me just thirsty that up a little bit and try and spread that out. I have a heater on underneath my table, so it's going to be drying really fast for me, I hope. We'll do the second layer of that in a second. All right, so we are coming in with our flat wash here. We're going to do a hard glaze on it. And what that means is I'm going to take my brush here, and my paper is entirely dry. And I'm going to create a hard edge . And I'm going to bring that water all the way down to the bottom, that water line there. I hope I'm not covering this up with my head. I have a tendency to do that. And then I'm going to take my color. I'm going to try so hard not to put my head in the film, in the frame, sorry. And then I do want to create that hard wash, or that flat wash again, just beneath the mountains, by bringing that color all the way down and trying to make it fairly uniform within my mountain range. Okay, we're gonna put another layer here, and that will involve just making another mountain range. You guys can see my mountain ranges are not simple zigzag lines here. They are a little more organic, but it's really the technique we're worrying about. So if you're, one thing I try to do is really work hard to not mimic the line above it. So I try to go up where I went down last time and vice versa. Otherwise it just looks like, yeah, it's the same thing over and over again. I'm going to get it wet all the way down because I am creating just kind of a series of flat washes. So this is still a flat wash I'm making here. I'm just making it in a different shape. I'm going to take my color and I'm going to pull it down, make sure it's pretty even. And because I am adding it on top of the previous two layers, you can see it's getting darker every time. Not because my color is any darker, but just because it's additive, right? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put another layer over here on my mountains. So I had to mix up more of my color because I hadn't mixed up enough, so I don't know if it matches. It really doesn't look like it does. Sorry. So let's see here. I'm just gonna start my range. I'm gonna stick this one pretty close up there. Make sure I have it wet all the way down to the bottom. You can see last time I missed that corner. I came pretty close to mixing kind of the same color. I have a bit more green in it this time, though. Which isn't something you should be emulating, it's just something I'm saying I did. Going along, getting that top line. If I go past the edge of my water, that's fine. I just want to make sure I get at least to that edge. Then I'm going to pull my color down because if you remember, we are making flat washes, so I want it to be a flat value everywhere inside this shape. That's starting to look really cool. Dang it, that was my clean water. We're gonna put another layer on our mountains here. Gosh dang it. Gotta be way more careful than I am. I want things to look nice. All right, I'm going to do the exact same step, and the drying time obviously I think gets shorter as we go because there's just so much less paint. You really just get faster as you go. Come along here. Add in my pigment. I'm really paying attention to make sure I don't stay below. You can see I mirrored that right there and I don't love that, so I definitely do try to go up where I went down last time and down where I went up, but sometimes I don't manage it. Because I'm still making a flat wash, I want to have my pigment as flat and even as I can across my entire range. Yeah, that one's really coming along and I dig it. We're gonna put one more layer over here on our flat wash hard glazes. So I'm going to do the exact same step again. I'm sure you guys are bored of watching this, so this is the last one I'm going to film, and then I'll just put my finished product at the end because it's literally just the same step over and over. I've got my mountain range there. Checking to make sure I've got everything wet. Pick up my color. Again, it's okay if I go outside my water line. I just want to make sure I at least get to the edge of it. If I stay inside of it, then I won't have this nice hard edge that I'm ooh, I don't like that. That's okay. Let's following the one behind it too closely, and I don't like that. I'm gonna fill it in so it's a flat wash. What can I do to make that not follow it so closely? What I could do is, does that help it at all? Not super, but a little bit. All right, I'm gonna call that one and I will show it to you again when it is entirely done. All right, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers on here of flat washes. They are additive. You can see when I mixed up my color again here, I was way off, but I tried. So this is what we're going for, basically. I would maybe even add some black up here, but you can obviously get different values just from adding in. And that is our flat wash practice with hard glaze or wet on dry.